Right, so this year, Samsung introduced not just one, but two new flip phones. The Galaxy Z Flip7 and the Galaxy Z Flip7 FE. Yup, we're finally getting a fan edition. And if you're wondering what the difference is, or which one makes more sense for you, let's break it all down. Let's start with the Flip7 FE. This one's the more affordable option. And honestly, I think it makes a lot of sense. Not everyone wants or needs the full flagship experience. And this FE model still gives you the core flip vibe at a more accessible price. Now design-wise, it looks identical to last year's Flip 6. You get a 6.7-inch AMOLED display on the inside, 120Hz refresh rate, and it gets plenty bright, over 2600 nits. The cover display is pretty decent too, at 3.4 inches. It's not as advanced as the one on the Flip 7, but it can still show you a lot of information. Now the internals are where you're gonna start to notice the trade-offs. The Flip7 FE runs on Samsung's Exynos 2400, paired with 8GB of RAM. Definitely not a speed demon, but for everyday stuff like socials, streaming, or light multitasking, it's gonna work just fine. If you're not a power user, you probably won't even notice it. Battery is solid too. It keeps the 4000 mAh setup with 25 watts wired and 15 watts wireless charging. It also runs Android 16 and One UI 8. With a full 7 years of updates Samsung's been promising, longevity is not gonna be a concern here. So yeah, if you've always wanted to try out a flip but didn't want to spend too much, the FE feels like a great way in. It looks and feels premium without the relatively premium price tag. Now on to the main event, the Galaxy Z Flip 7. This is the flagship model, and right away, you'd immediately notice how much more refined it feels. It's wider, it's thinner, and somehow still manages to pack in more screen and battery. It's barely thicker than the USB-C port when unfolded. The outer screen is where things really shine. Literally. It's a full 4.1-inch flex window that goes almost edge to edge. It's bright, fast, and you can actually use it to reply to messages, check your calendar, run apps, and even play around with widgets. It feels like a real second screen. Now inside, you get a beautiful 6.9-inch AMOLED panel. Still 120Hz, still buttery smooth. It's super bright and super vibrant. And the crease? Well, it's still here, but less noticeable and prominent now. It finally feels like Samsung is making real progress on this. Performance-wise, you've got the Exynos 2500 with 12GB of RAM. It handles multitasking better, runs cooler, and supports DeX if you want a desktop-style experience. Though, it's still not as fast as a Snapdragon chip, especially in graphics-heavy stuff. But for most Flip users, I don't think it's gonna be a problem. Battery got an upgrade too, now at 4300 mAh. That's the biggest we've seen in a Flip so far. Cameras, same setup as the FE. 50 megapixel main, 12 megapixel ultra-wide, and 12 megapixel front cam. But thanks to better image processing, you might see slightly improved results on the Flip 7. So, here's the deal. Both phones are great options. Fold up nice and carry that cool flip vibe. But the Flip 7 is clearly the premium one. It's got the better outer screen, more RAM, more features like DeX, a bigger battery, and just feels more future-proof. The Flip 7 on the other hand is more stripped down, but it still gives you that flip phone experience with a beautiful display, good battery, and solid performance for everyday use. It's perfect for someone who wants a flip but doesn't want to pay a premium. Now let's talk pricing and deals, because Samsung is offering some solid promos right now. The Galaxy Z Flip7 FE starts at 57,000 pesos, while the Galaxy Z Flip 7 starts at 71,000 pesos. With either one, you can get double the storage for free, which is worth around 8,000 pesos. And if you trade in an eligible device, you can get up to 20,000 pesos off. That's a big chunk of savings right there. Now, if you plan to shop on Shopee, the deals get even better. You can do 0% installment for up to 24 months with a credit card, or up to 12 months if you're using SPay later. Monthly payments start at just 2,375 pesos. There's also up to 5,000 pesos off if you use a Union Bank credit card. And you'll also score exclusive freebies worth up to 7,600 pesos from JBL Harman and Logitech. Check out the links down in the description, or you can click the product tags over there. So yeah, if you've been waiting to join the flip side, now's probably the best time to make the jump. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.